And I guess the other question I have for you, Lost Souls, is yeah, no kidding. The other question I have for you is was this a group effort? How does the group work? Do you guys all pitch in on it and then one person publishes, or just to give the group a bit of a shout out here to my almost tens of viewers? And actually, did you see I managed? That's twice now. I put the right course on the current course. That's for me. That's awfully gosh darn impressive. Oh, okay. All individual. So is it more you guys are like kind of support each other? So kind of like the dirty ankle mafia. Okay, that's cool. All right. So yeah, this is the Barbarus by Cody. Okay, cool. Cody F, who's part of the Barbarians Group, which is another design group that's out terrorizing TGCTours. That's what Barbarians do. So, and this is the world premiere of it. So I'm enjoying this world premiere stuff. It's fun to say. So we got a par 5 where we get pinched right about where we want to hit driver, and we're out of bounds if we miss the fairway. What's the motto of this? Yeah, I did do that. I remember that. Yeah. What's our motto, Axel? It's got a kind of a kind of a rough look to it, which I like. Bunkers seem to make sense, maybe a bit. Like the look from here is really cool. No, yeah, that's not it. This would be a lefty faster would have nightmares on this hole. So you guys can all suck at every one of you lefties. This been built up over 35 years. I grew up on a lefty, or like a golf course that was half lefty, half righty. So we developed a fun rivalry. And then, okay, so we've got room out to the right if we want it. Okay, the layup. It's downhill all the way, isn't it? All right. I almost wonder if instead of laying up, you'd be better off just hitting it over here if you can't get on. It's hard to say. Bunkers look, again, just a hair of sculpting, maybe kind of this stuff here. That'd be about it, really. The placement of them is good. We can see where we're going. I was afraid there might be some blindness there, but there isn't. The bunkers really are intimidating, which is cool. Alright, let's give this a whirl. Oh, I'm way downhill too. This could go forever. Good thing there's out of bounds over the back. Okay, and I like how there's fairway around the green, especially for the second shot, because it's just a well thought out hole where, yeah, you're gonna hit something long in if you're trying to get there, and you're gonna do real well to keep it on the green. And we don't drop off into rough. That's another channel motto. Okay. Cool. It's a cool start. Hang on a second. Cody followed me. Appreciate that, Cody. Sorry, I noticed that. That was sometime in the morning here, probably. So otherwise with the green, I mean, everything it goes from front to back, which makes sense because we're going downhill. Okay. And that's an interesting hole in that it could be a relatively straightforward birdie, but you could make $1 million if you start hitting it off the canyon there. Oh, and then we get hit with, okay, here was your nice opener. Now, have fun with this guy. Oh boy, this is tough. Into the wind, this is going to be no fun at all. Again, the look is really neat from the tee. Took a fairly aggressive line. We were able to get there. Nice. So if I couldn't do that, I would have had to go left of the bunker, I guess. That's fair. And then on the other side of the mountain, I guess, is out of bounds. Okay. Or maybe this whole area is... It's always hard to tell on the... Alright, yeah, so that mountainy area is out of bounds, which it makes some sense. Because if you got stuck there, right? I do hate how you can't just make things hazards. It's a big green. So that's part of why it's a 500-yard hole right now, because the green's all the way at the back. Hey there, Manatee. How's it going, man? Guys, make sure to follow Manatee. He streams in the morning. It's fun. Make sure you follow Lucas, too. I don't know if I've ever said that. I should. But, yeah, the designing with Manatee in the morning is good fun. For morning for us, for you guys in England, it would be like 1 o'clock you'll start. Yeah, no, it was a good time. Okay. So we're squeezing the green in. That just makes... The one concern I have is this pin, because of the length of the shot, I don't... This is kicking me away. This is kicking me away. I feel like the shot I need to hit in here is pretty... It might work. I think you've given me enough room from here at least. Okay. Yeah, never mind. This works. I didn't see the backstop. So that backstop makes that shot much more playable. You do need to carry that ridge, but then you do have room to stop it. Okay. Sometimes I gotta think things through a little bit out loud before I figure out what's going on. Yeah, I mean, Ben's great. This is Coddy 40 UK, I think it was. Was it? No, just Coddy 40, sorry. I'm thinking the other Cod. And he's part of a new design group called the Barbarians. And one of their Lost Souls is here. He's part of it. So, very cool so far. Split the fairway now. There's definitely a better angle from the left than there is from the right. The left, if you can hit the left fairway, you pretty much take the out of bounds out of play. If you hit the right fairway, you got to go over it. And it looks like the right fairway is wider than the left, so the easier shot is hit the right fairway, but you have the worst angle. So that's just good. That's good design. So this is an example of a split fairway that works, because safer off the tee but harder second shot, riskier off the tee but easier second shot, and the hole's long enough that it will matter. Although with it being as much downhill as it is, maybe not. I just okay, well, I'm gonna try to hit it onto the good angle. Did I aim? I didn't aim far enough right, did I? I'm asking for a kick now. Come on. Over. More. More. You rotten bugger. Alright, but yeah, look at the angle. Look at this angle is just beautiful now. If I was over on the right, I'd be coming more. My look would be more like this. The bunker would be in my way. I mean, it's called out of bounds, but it's cliffs and water, right? And the out of bounds is there just to make sure if you get stuck on the cliff there that you don't get stuck there. I wish there's a way to make that a hazard though, where you just be able to drop. I mean, you'd probably make that a lateral and just, anyways. I wish a lot of things that aren't true. Cool views. I'm enjoying this so far, I really am. And not just because the Barbarians in here and they can probably beat me up because, you know, Barbarians, but... Easy. Easy. Oof. I wanted to be in the fairway there, didn't I? Okay, so again, the green really does fit the land in that it was downhill all the way, and this is downhill. Question is, if I'm in the fairway there, does that ball stop? Because I'm okay with the idea that I was in the rough and so it didn't stop. But I'd want it to be able to stop in the fairway is all. So if it does, cool. If it doesn't, not cool. Oh, the stakes? I don't know. My guess is that because they don't mean anything in this game anyways. I mean, I don't like them because it's red and white. So I was trying to ignore that. The red and white just doesn't work for me at all for obvious reasons that Lost Souls knows about. Okay, so this is a par 5. Pretty good angle on the dog leg, but again, this is one where it might work. It's a bit of a sneaky way to make it a par 5. Just make a big dog leg out of it. What am I going to have in from here? Half the world, I imagine. Yeah. Okay. That's not a nice. That's not being very nice. That pin. Oof. It even is going. Oh man. I mean, there's consistency in the sloping, which I like. What have I got for? Hell with it. Let's hit 3 wood and see what happens. If I hit driver, I was afraid it was just gonna roll right off the back. This might have a chance to stay on at least. No, Macam. Macam. Canada's the greatest country in the world. It's so much better than Sweden, I can't even stand it. But Macam's not so much. It's a very big green. Now, is that a bad thing? I don't know. See, the thing about green sizes is funny because I'm looking at this and I'm thinking it's a big green, but I'm also thinking it's a big green and therefore here are the things you can do with it. With the hole, with pin positions and whatnot. So it's always hard to kind of decide if it's the right size or not. Yeah, I mean, that's right, Lost Souls. Liked more dangerous second shot. That's a fair point. Where is the danger? The danger's left, isn't it? We're playing a right pin. Now, you put that pin front left, you're going to have danger. Right? If that pin's front left, that brings that whole cliff into play. I think this one just we have an easy pin, is all. But, yeah, the green, so that's the other thing I like with this green, is it gives you the opportunity to have an easier pin over on the right here, but you can sneak it front left and it's going to be everything you want. Yikes. Yeah, I mean, I'm expecting ground game in this course, just because of where it seems like most of the boys are from. Okay. Am I missing... Oh, wait, there's something over here I could do. Oh. Alright. Let me figure this out. This is wider, isn't it? Oh, it's, yeah, it's significantly wider. So same idea where we split the fairway. This angle sucks. You got to go all the way straight over the water. You're gonna have a $180 anyways, and that left falls and yeah. Whereas if you're on the right, you've got the whole length of the green to go up. But again, it's the danger shot because it's so narrow. Is that in the middle, out of bounds? Okay. So there are a couple things about this hole I don't like. I don't like this being so penal. I understand why it's been made out of bounds, because you get down in this. But I would love to play test that and see, is it possible to go down in there and at least just chop it back out here and make it a one-shot penalty instead of basically a two-shot penalty, right? Like out of bounds is basically a two-shot penalty, stroke and distance. The other thing I don't like is what, where is it? Manatee just said. I would like to see the fairway extended and the water just extended so the water stays there, but give me another 30 or 40 yards maybe. I'm not a fan of forced layups at the best of times, but here it's really gonna. I mean, I'm getting so tempted to go this way, but and the other thing is, if I hit in a bunker, I can't get there. Can I? I don't know. Let's go this way to see what happens. So I'm hitting 4-iron because of the elevation too, and the fact that my club has a gap there. Yeah, I'm thinking if you hit it I think if you miss the fairway, you might not be able to get on the green. Or you might not be able to carry everything, so you might just have to flop it in front of you. So if it was, like I say, 30 or 40 yards extended that fairway, then that problem would go away. As it stands, I'm looking like I'm going to hit. What am I going to hit here? Like a 4-iron and then a 6-iron. Yeah, not my favorite thing in the world to do. I liked the way that the split fairways worked. I just wish that we were hitting different clubs to them. And it does make sense that was really skinny because of the club you're hitting, but... Hey, Connie, what's up, buddy? Yeah, I agree, Manatee. See the fairway wrap around the lake if possible. Oh, I see what you're saying. So around into the... Yeah. I mean, the green sight's nice. Makes sense. Again, you could have an absolutely horrendous pin in the front left where... But then you've left... The thing I like about it is that you've left a slope there where then you can feed it in and not have to just take it straight at the pin. So kind of like 16th at Augusta. Yeah. It's thought out. Just that one part of the fairway. Yeah, I've already said it. After all that whining, I make birdie. So I've learned this. I just need to complain about holes, and then I'll play well. That's all I need to do. Oh, to the right of it. Sorry. I see what you're saying. So you could lay up to give it layup area. I got you. Okay. And then here, I mean, he's been sneaking some splits. Okay, there aren't any in this one. I feel like we've been going downhill a lot. I wonder if we're kind of come back up at any point. Okay. So this bunker really, I'm trying to find a place to hit this. It might be just because of the clubs I use. I feel like 3-wood ends up in that bunker, or I mean over here, but then I'm blocked. So I feel like I kind of have to hit driver, which brings all this into play. I would lose these trees ideally, because I don't want to hit one here or here and be blocked out. Yeah, it's not easy. So it's, yeah, and I'm gonna end up in the bunker. Now that's a right faster, but I would way rather be here than out of bounds, that's for sure. There's been out of bounds on every hole, which we got to be careful about, I would say. I understand why it's all out of bounds, but out of bounds is just such a severe penalty. Oh man, now I got to be careful, because if I ever catch a screamer out of here, I'm off the back and playing the shot again. What's short here? Oh, cart path and stuff. I'm gonna just have to, kitty cat this, because if I hit it too far. Okay. This one's a smaller green. I don't know. This hole just... What are people saying? Yeah, 3-wood should have been more of an option. 3-wood, the other thing with 3-wood that would have been an issue is even if I'm not blocked, I would have had a pretty long shot into a small green. I wouldn't mind seeing that bunker maybe moved over a little bit. I don't think it needs to be quite that narrow there. Or maybe, I mean, you could almost lose that bunker, but if not, just at least give a little bit more room. It does feel like I'm being forced into just a really, really difficult shot. Yeah, the green sites are good. Yeah, right now, pretty much. Which bunker do you want to be in? So it's driver, because I'll take the shorter one. This is a cool look. This is a really cool look. Now, hang on a second. Is this... Okay. So that's the tee where the tree... So my guess is those trees are there to protect people on this tee. Because the tee is right, like, from that other hole. It just affects the playability of the hole, is all. Oh, that's not what I want to do. Okay, and then what's over the back here? It's not, that's gotta be out of bounds. It's not showing up as out of bounds, but you gotta figure it is. So this pin is not nice. Oh my god. It's a short enough shot. I mean, I'm not complaining about it. It's not an easy shot. I'm gonna have to just chicken out a little bit here. Oh. I'm really gonna chicken out with that swing. But I mean, this is kind of neat that you're hitting some kind of wedge and you're not going at the pin, because it's if you miss it, you're dead. You gotta be so precise to hit that pin. I do feel like that, I mean, that ridge is probably there for the left pin, but it did kind of punish me for trying to play a safe shot, which, I don't know. I mean, it didn't push me that much farther away, but like I said, I think it does come in play on a left side pin, so I see why it's done. Yeah, the scenery is great. The green sites are great. I like that I'm having to think my way through this. It's not always obvious what to do. I mean, this one... Huh. Okay, so again, the right is out of bounds. I mean, this is a lefty's nightmare. Sorry, boys. You're going to have to feel some pain. If you want to lay up, 3-wood is over here, and you can create a nice angle in. Okay. Or driver's here. Okay. I can get on board with this. Now that bunker is placed right about where this driver is going to go most of the time, distance-wise. Okay. Okay, so right away that gets my approval. You've hurt Axel. Perfect. Oh no. The old red fast. Again, that's a big green for short hole, but that's a really steep drop off on the right too. I might like that to be just a little bit more gradual of a drop. I'm not sure if you have enough land to do it though. Oh yeah, karma got me awful, Axel. Jeez, look, I missed the putt. Oh no, or I red fasted a pitch. Oh, am I gonna? I don't know how I'm gonna live. Caleb, how are you now? What constitutes a good green slope? Well, I'll let chat handle that for a minute. Okay, so again, I mean the bunkers are placed. It's very clear that that Matt here has this Matt. We got so many of them. Had this driver in mind when he designed this course, because it's like they're right there every single hole, which is a good thing. So now I have to play left of it, and I didn't really look. But I suspect, yep, that's the worst angle. You got to come over the bunker, where over here you'd have maybe a better angle in. Yep, well thought out. That's a big bunker there. A lot of cliffside stuff going on. That's a better pitch. Alright, green slope. So, first thing I like about this green slopes here, again, it's consistent. Right? The terrain is kind of going this way. Left to right. I think that's coming up right on camera too. And I think there's enough room in between those reds that... So, the way that they're going to work, from what I can see, is... If this pin here, if I wasn't hitting a pitch that I'm going to stop dead, left is going to help me, right is going to hurt me. Front right pin, same thing. Back left pin, same thing. So I prefer that personally rather than kind of having it be like this, where it falls off on both sides, although that can work on occasion. But the slopes, there should be, I mean, what makes a good green slope to me is, what have you guys said? But basically what Manatee said. It should make sense with the flow of the land, but there should be some strategy and penalty to them, but not in such a way as to make it unplayable. So an example of a bad green slope would be, you've got a slope like this, and the pin's right here, right? Okay, Axel. Of course, in your competition, I'm not liking most of my greens. Yeah. It doesn't flow, for lack of a better word. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's tough. I mean, it's tough to make it. So here, like, a bad example of bad green slope would be if, I mean, this is gonna go this way because of the bunker, which is fine. If the pin was, say, here, you wouldn't be able to stop it, right? And so let's just pretend instead of that being a bunker, it's just a big slope. You need to give it, if you put the pin right up against the slope, you don't have a shot. Here, there's enough room where you could land it here, and it'll stop before it gets to the, it'll stop around the whole summer. You've got a backstop too. If you come up short, you're gonna come back down here. Yeah, I mean these slopes are consistent in how they affect the shot. And see, this here, what I like too is this is a tight area. You've got help here, and you've got help here, and you got a little bit of help here. So visually it's intimidating as hell, but actually it's not that bad. See, this should be good. It's going to land, it's going to go back to the backstop, I would expect. And then it's just going to slow it down. It might bring it back a bit. Yeah. So what looks like a very difficult shot ends up actually not being that bad. Yeah, it's a good idea, Manatee. So yeah, that's worked. That's a great example of a tight pin, but it's playable. And the other thing is, if you miss it left into the rough, you're screwed. Or if you miss it long, you're screwed. So they help, but if you don't hit the shot right, you're dead. Which makes it difficult again. I missed the putt. Oh, you're a clown. Oh my god, just going on and on about how you play the hole and how I played it exactly right. La-di-da-di-da, missed the putt. Idiot. Alright. Okay, so this isn't coming into play. What does it look like from here? Yeah. I mean, the views off the tee are great. The views on the approach shots are great. I mean, this is good. This is just good. You said this is his first course? Am I hearing that right? Because if it is, he should be banned for this being first course. Unless it's first course since he's joined the group, in which case I'm okay with it. Again, he's got Macam posts going on over there. That's 10. If we're grading this course out of 10, he's just lost 10 points for that, having Macam posts. But we don't know where he's from. To join the group, okay, good. I was gonna say, if this is his first one ever, like, I'd be like, hang on. There have been a few holes that have been like a drive and a pitch. That's one thing I would maybe comment on. But this one, ooh, this pin is not. This pin is evil, man. Oh, that's, yeah. I felt that one. I mean, that was just everything bad about it. I think it's kind of like Fight Club, to be honest. First rule, we don't talk about it. Or it's like Augusta. You don't apply for membership, you're invited. This can't be right. I mean, Barbarians and a couple of the people in that group that I know would suggest it's a bunch of English guys. But yeah, it's like Dirty Ankle Mafia, right? I'm pretty sure if I went to Victory and said, "Hey, Victory, can I be part of the Dirty Ankle Mafia?" He'd be like, "What is the Dirty Ankle Mafia of which you speak?" This looks cool. This looks cool. And again, we've got the slope, so right help, left hurt. We do have beads running towards each other here. But there's enough room between them, and I understand why. The land of the bunker's making it do that. It's going to make a pin here nice and accessible. I still don't love it when it does that, but I can see why here. But yeah, the view here is neat. You could argue that there's a bit too much, excuse me, red here. It's a bit dark. Because if you miss the green right, you're super dead. So you could argue that might be a bit much, but we're going to red fast it so we don't have to worry about it. Oh, alright, so an Irish guy and a bunch of English guys. That makes sense. So you're out, Manatee. I mean, I know you're like me, you have some English in the family, but you sound like you're from New York, and so too bad. So now I've missed left. I got to come up this ridge, which sucks, but it's fine. Okay. The front drops off. The front's going to play a good 30 or 40 yards shorter. All right. There you go. Yeah. Yeah, my dad was on a rugby team called the Barbarians, and it was a bunch of English guys. So, 5'8", 150. He played hooker once. I was scared for him. I was a kid, and I was like, my dad's gonna die. He's playing hooker. Yeah, I know that was a great one. And so then I made a post that just said playthrough. This is a cool look again. This bunker, This bunker makes it that I pretty much drivers the play. But hang on a second. All right. All right. So again, there's the one critique I do have is there's been a lot of drive pitch. Be nice if you weren't hitting pitches all the time. Stay up. All right. Yeah, I saw that too. Oh, Buddy liked his own post? That's funny. Okay, this is a mean par 4. So, okay, after I complained about driver pitch, this is not driver pitch, and you've pinched the bunker, and oh, this is harsh. All right. I was hoping the wind might straighten this out a bit. Kick right, hopefully. Yeah, that's not right. That's left. Okay. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, it is for sure, but it is good to have fun with it. Okay. Green sight. So you got to carry it there because it's elevated pretty good. Being in the fairway would have been helpful here. So I've got 190 here. If I hit 3-wood where it's wider, I would have probably about 50 yards less, so I'd have about 240. I might I might suggest that the driver be just a touch wider, because again, you kind of have to hit it. Although the bunker isn't, I mean, the bunker is so much easier than being in the rough. I mean, look at this. This is just silly. You shouldn't be able to hit a hybrid to there. And then if you're in the rough, I mean, you're not getting on the green. So you're going to have to lay up, I guess. Which, I guess you better hit the fairway. But yeah, the fairway might be a bit tight. Is all. Again, complain, make birdie. I gotta figure this out by now, man. Complain, make birdie. That's all you gotta do. Simple. Let's see. Okay, so again, we're really pinching it in at the driver. That seems to be a theme. 450-ish, downhill a good bit. And then we've got a pretty significant slope. Okay, and we got out of bounds over here again. So this stuff here is out of bounds. You know what? I almost would rather that not be out of bounds. I kind of get it, but there's plenty of places you could hit it in here and just hack it out of. I understand there's a big mountain in the way, but I'd almost rather let people have a crack at that and get themselves into jail. Personally, I think it'd be funny. Yeah, driver just, it's too tight up here to even can contemplate hitting it. And then, but the thing is that this hole with this wind is going to play. Well, we'll find out what it's going to play. So I just don't think you can. I don't think driver's the play. So 270 it went basically. No, all right. Plenty of room to run it on. To this, and it's the back pin again. Is it just me, or have I seen a lot of back pins in this pin set? I think I'm remembering right. So that would be something to look at too, is maybe making sure that there's good variety in the pin sets. You don't want to have, and I might not be remembering right, so, but yeah, just make sure that we're not always going to back pins and then always going to front pins, kind of thing. Yep, playing up the hole, make birdie. That's all I gotta do. When I play my elite rounds, I'm just gonna complain about every hole and how stupid it is, and this game sucks and everything, and I'm gonna shoot 54. Okay, this is a neat hole. I wonder if, now I'm nitpicking, if the tee was raised a little bit, would we see everything just a little bit better? Or if the green was something, if there was more elevation change between the two, would we see it better? I don't know. Nitpicking though. It's a cool hole. That crap in the front being out of bounds makes sense. And again, the sloping, I mean, it giveth here and it taketh away here. This is cool. I'm enjoying this. Really? Huh. See, then I like a hole. And now look what happens. I gotta complain. That's all I gotta do. Yeah, I'm with you there, Axel. I kind of feeling the same thing with that. I mean, I get it though, because the driver goes so far, and it would make those holes so short, but so there, because I missed left, I had a really tough shot down there. That's fair. How long was this hole? It wasn't that long. Yeah, 165. Jeez, I should be able to hit the right friggin' tier with that shot. So I'm correctly punished for a brutal swing. More pace or more break, one of the two. Yeah, that's pretty much it, Axel. I mean, there's been one or two designs that I haven't, like holes that I haven't been in love with, but overall, I mean, you're never gonna play a course where you love every hole. So, okay, so the fairway ends where you're gonna hit driver here. So it's a 3-wood again. What's the overall length of this? I mean, it doesn't really matter. 7,200. Yeah, that's not hugely long in this game. So, making us hit 3-wood here to make the hole play a bit longer. A lot of this has been downhill too. Actually, that's a concern. I'm trying to remember any uphill tee shot I've had. Hey there, Bold. What's up? Yeah, like the look of this is fantastic. You're absolutely right about that. I couldn't tell you the theme. I don't know, but Lost Souls might. Oh, sorry. Yes, that's right, Lucas. There's only one issue. There's only 9 holes, you clown. Okay, so we're going back up here. I do like the bunkering in front. Makes this blind, that's fine. The wind changed on me. Yeah, it is. The planting is fantastic. This is a good golf course. And I mean, there's some kind of easy holes, and then there's some just kick you right in the reproductive area parts, holes. Sorry. Ooh, that just looks. I might have softened that a little. It looks like, I don't know if it's just the way my eyes saw it. It kind of looks like this big wall here, and it kind of, well, it's 3 feet. Oh, it does go down pretty good. Okay. So really, here again, it's hammer it because you don't have a lot of room for 3-wood, and you don't have a huge amount of room for driver either. I'm in the bunker again. So what do I want to do here? I guess I can try to hit it up into that fairway. I don't want to just punt it in front of me. Yeah, just kind of there. Yeah, that other whiskey run, yeah. That was just wrong, that course. Okay, so I like what I like about this is that hit the fairway, otherwise you're gonna struggle. Now I was in the bunker, the farthest up left-hand bunker. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I could have just taken a wedge out, or I try to get it up close and I end up in some problems. It's only 533 as a par 5, so it's not. Yeah, you have to hit that fairway, and it's hard to hit it. But I don't know if 3-wood would have been any easier. That's the problem. I don't know. Geez, that's still not enough. What's up, Adam? Yeah, that's the one thing I would. Oh, you're not getting the back 9, Axel. Forget it. I'm not playing that again. Yeah, I mean, overall, that's a really good course, man. It's stunning. The views are good. Every view is good. A lot of it is well thought out. Pretty much every split fairway that you did, there was reasoning behind it. You always had a safe option that gave you a worse angle into the green, and you had a more difficult option that gave you a better shot into the green. There's one hole that didn't work quite as well, but yeah, And then Axel makes a point. There was a lot of where the drivers just got really choked in, which I guess I'm okay with to a point, but there was a couple times where driver was really choked, and so was 3-wood. And so then I was like, okay, do I want to be 50 yards closer in a bunker? Yes, please. But other than that, and I guess the other thing was there's one thing I am curious about. I feel like I played the entire course downhill. So did you get sneaky with the elevation, or how did that work? Because I don't, unless the 18th hole is nowhere near the first. I don't know. Those are just things I noticed. Check your pin sets. I did feel like I played to a lot of back pins. But I mean, we're talking little minor stuff now. Like I'm not talking about sculpting or surfacing or any of the fundamentals. You have that nailed. The experience was great. It's a really cool course. I loved it. Those are just a couple things to look at to make the next one even better. Thanks for reaching out to me, guys, too. I really appreciate you guys. Really appreciate the message that you guys sent me. Who sent it to me? PSG. I really appreciated that message. It means a lot. It really does. So thank you for that. Thank you guys for your support. The Barbarian group. It's awesome.